Hi, happy Sunday, everybody. My name is Paul. I'm here back at the warehouse. Finished church, came home, grabbed some food, and then I came here to do a little work. It's pretty funny. Yesterday, the warehouse manager came to me. He's like, Paul, just so you know that we are turning the lights off tomorrow at 11 for a test at 11 p.m. I was like, all right, cool. Thanks for letting me know. Did you tell anybody else? And he was like, no, because no one else stays uh, past 11. So I've been getting some feedback from the earlier videos. First feedback was that a lot of everything was like this, right? And yes, that is true. And I was always videotaping on landscape mode, but for some reason, iMovie, like zoomed everything in, and I had no idea how to fix it until I watched a YouTube video. So the video that I will be posting tomorrow should be all good. So hopefully it's fixed, but we'll see. So second feedback I got was that I always touch my face when I talk, and I had no idea this happened until I started recording myself. I had no idea I touched my beard, touched my face. So I'm gonna try to stop doing that because that's a little weird. Another feedback I got was that I should include an interesting fact in every video. So I'll see how this goes. Whatever helps gets the views, right? So interesting fact for the day, there was a woman who sued Captain Crunch for their Crunch Berry cereal because it wasn't a real berry. Really happened. She said she was so excited to buy some Captain Crunch cereal to have the berries, and she was really disappointed to see that there was no berries inside it. So she sued, and the judge really quickly dismissed her case because he said there's no such thing as a crunch berry. So there you go. That's your daily fact for the day. Don't sue Captain Crunch. I got some eBay orders. It's been a pretty slow weekend. I think I have like 10 orders or so to ship out. So let's see what's sold. First thing that's sold is this apple peeler from Back to Basics. It's actually one of the first things I purchased after listening to Gary Vee's podcast when he was did the whole sell challenge, and it was like probably June, early June, maybe middle of June when I purchased that. It was my first yard sale that I've been to, and I bought two things. It was like a singing hamster, which I sold 2 weeks ago, and then there was this apple peeler. I remember I was just so awkward. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was like really quiet. I had my earbuds in, and I was like trying to scan things really secretly so no one knows what I was doing. I've thankfully got a lot more comfortable at yard sales now. But yeah, this thing I paid $1 for, and it sold, I believe, for 12. I actually don't remember. I think it sold for 12. I'm gonna have to take a look there. Okay, so I looked it up. It sold for $10.80. I think I had it up for 12, and there was some kind of like promo sale was probably running. Next thing I sold was this. It's like a Rome Total War Shogun 2 game for Sega. This is actually an eBay flip. One of the ways that I get some product is I look at people who run auctions and have no bidders on them. And there was this one guy who was selling 5 PC games, all Rome Total War games, and the starting bid was $5 and it was free shipping. So I was like, wow, I can get them for $1 a game. So I did, and I already sold 3 of them. I sold the Rome 2, which was the best one, which is why I was bidding on it. That sold for $15 plus shipping. I sold Napoleon, which sold for $5. So I already got 20 back. Then this one right here sold for $3.50 plus shipping. So it's pretty cool. I paid $5, already made $23 back, and I didn't have to even leave the house. Next thing they sold is these 2 cassettes. They're sealed Frank Sinatra audio tapes. This one's Frank Sinatra Gold. This one is Frank Sinatra Come Fly With Me. Sealed audio. It's pretty cool. This came from that, I'm going to call it the flea market unit. That's the big 10 by 10 unit that was filled to the brim with stuff. And that one I've been selling some things from there pretty periodically. So these 2 things, let me see, sold for $4.95 plus shipping on top. And these are the media mill. Also from the same flea market unit was this, see, Movado watch, and it has Trump's Taj Mahal in the back. You can see that. I hope you can. And I had an auction started in 1995 because I had no idea what it was going to sell for, and the auction finished and it had no bids. I was like, oh, that's disappointing. It got relisted, and as soon as it gets relisted again, offer from somebody for $25. So I take it right away since it was up for a week and no one wanted to pay 20 for it. So this thing sold for 25 plus shipping on top. Next item that sold is this Pictures in Motion. Quick and easy way to display your photos. Apparently you can like change pictures in here or something. I don't know. I found this at a consignment shop. This had a $2 sticker on it, and it was clearance for half off, so I paid $1 for it. I think I had it up for 15, and somebody shot me an offer for 10 bucks. I took it. Next thing going out are these little Lego pieces. I got them in a storage unit. The one I paid the most money for. This one I paid $200 for. This unit was in South Philly, and it had like a bunch of like little model cars, which I thought I could see from the pictures, and a bunch of like really nicely stacked bins. So I was like, this guy probably cared for his stuff. And it was a lot of video game stuff in there. So I call that my video game unit because it had an N64, a PS1, a PS2, a PS3, all these different games. And I made a lot of money from that unit. And in it, he had this like little Lego collection. And I'm just parting them out. This was like I made like a little Mr. T and Knight Rider. So all this is just a Mr. T. And this is the Knight Rider guy, David Hasselhoff, I think. But I don't know what his character's name is. And where's Mr. T at? I lost Mr. T. Oh, Mr. T's in the same bag. There's Mr. T. And then it has the cars. Here's the MASH wagon, whatever that thing's called. I'm not that old, I don't know. And then here's the Knight Rider car. So that's all it is. It's just those 4 pieces with their stands, and I got $8 for it, which I'm super happy for. And I have a bunch more still to part out, so $8. I'll take that all day. So let's see how many of these I have left, because I sold another one of these Moen hooks. This one, as I have listed for $350. Person shot me an offer for $30 today, and I took it. So got $3. Again, you can see I got this whole box right here. I don't really see it. I got this whole box full of them, and there was 30 of them, and now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 left to sell. So that's pretty cool. I also sold this brand new with tags Ralph Lauren Denim Supply vest. Pretty cool. It's like a little American flag on the back of camo. This was from, I'm gonna call it the Burberry unit. Burberry unit. That's the unit I told you guys about in my intro video. That's the one I spent 10 bucks for. And in it were the Burberry shoes that sold for $180 by themselves. And in it, there was a lot of more shoes and cool clothes, and one of them was that vest. And I had that listed for, I think I had listed for like 60, and the guy shot me an offer for 30. I came back with 40, and he came back with 35, and I took it. So let me pack these up and get some work done. So here we got some like chairs. They're disassembled. They're from Raymour and Flanigan. They got some nice leather on top. I was gonna put them together and sell them for a couple bucks, whatever, 20, 30 bucks. But plans changed today. When I was in church, I found out that we have there's a couple that some of my friends know that just recently came here from Morocco, and they need some furniture. They need some, apparently they got a dining table but don't have dining chairs. I was like, hey, I got 4. I can definitely help out. I was in their shoes 21 years ago. For those of you that don't know, I was born in Ukraine, and my family moved here from Ukraine 21 years ago. And when we moved here with nothing, and a lot of people helped us out and gave us little things like this that went a long way. People maybe it didn't seem like it was a big thing, but it helped us quite a bit. And so it's really cool to, guess, in one way, return the favor and help this little family from Morocco. And that's something I like to do. I've been trying to do this here and there. If it's something I can make a couple bucks on, but then there's somebody that needs it and it will make like their day, I would much rather, it's a no-brainer, I'd much rather give that item to somebody and put a smile on their face. Happy Monday, everybody. I'm here at the warehouse. It's almost lunchtime, and if it's lunchtime and we're living around Philly, the answer for what are we eating is always a Wawa. So Wawa hoagie. Those of you who are not from the Northeast might call it a sub, and you'll be wrong. It's actually a hoagie. And those of you who don't know who Wawa is or what Wawa is, I gotta say I'm sorry. Wawa is amazing. So Eagles did play yesterday, and Eagles did win yesterday. It was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be. I just hope it was just something like that they just like brush off some like rust and some preseason dust off them. But we wanna know, baby. EAGLES, wanna know. Plan for today, do more cleanup because this place is still a mess. I'm gonna be sorting through clothes. I'll give you guys a little behind the scenes of what I do then. So the TV you guys saw in my first video, I believe. Yeah, first video, first locker. There was a TV, a flat screen TV. I tested it today. It worked fine, just didn't have a remote. So I was like, whatever, let me just list it for $35. Now it's a flat screen, 44-inch. Other people had it listed for $60, $65. I was like, let me list it for $35. A remote cost $10. In a matter of minutes, in the first 10 minutes, my phone was just blowing up with people interested. I was like, whoop, I made a mistake there. I should have listed it for more. And in one of the first 10 minutes, a guy's like, I can pick it up right now. Where are you? I told him my location. He just came. I got my $35. Pretty happy. Also listed this guy on the marketplace. I found out he's worth much more than I thought he was gonna be worth. Unfortunately, he has this big scratch on it right here. I can't get it as much as others get for it, but brand new, Amazon sends you this for $450. I listed it for $100 on marketplace. I told them they get a $350 scratch discount. And I have a lot of responses, and someone's supposed to come at 3 to pick it up. So hopefully that will happen. So here's like a glimpse behind the scenes. Pretty much what I do is I sort through all these bags and boxes of clothes, and I put them in a couple of categories. So this right here, and this right here, as that pile, is all the things I'm keeping to resell. This pile and this pile with the suits is going to the lady who helps out with the rehab house program. So hopefully they can use something here. This is all going to Goodwill, Salvation Army. And this all I'm throwing out. And I'm almost done with everything. I have a couple boxes here left, but that's pretty much how it goes. So going out right now, we have a Room Essentials TV stand and a baby crib. I couldn't find any markings on the crib, so I have no idea where it's from. So the TV stand, that was actually from my first unit. Let's see if I can close this with one hand. Kid still got it. So this TV stand was actually from the first unit I ever bought. Just spent $170 for it. And I got that money back and then some. That's what actually made me fall in love with the units. And the second unit was the Burberry unit, so it was a back-to-back. Maybe someone bought it for 25 and it's picking up today, so hopefully it doesn't fall through. Crib I had for 50, and I had a couple of people come and they saw it was still put together and they're like, no, they don't want to take it unless you take it apart. So they passed, and then this one lady today was like, do you still have this? My kid needs it. I was like, yeah, I have it. She's like, can you please do 30? That's all I have. I was like, yeah, 30 is fine. So she's super happy, super excited. And I said, if you want, because she lived pretty close by, I can deliver it for you for free. So I'm delivered to her house, help bring it in, and her kid will be sleeping on it tonight.
So what? The vlog's over. This is when you punch out.
This is when you punch out. I'm not done yet. This is one of my guys, John.
Yeah.
I sent him on a 2-hour job. He comes back 10 hours later.
So it is.
Oh, but,
all right.
But he brings money though, so
So I'm back from the marketplace meetups. And guess what?
Crib is still here. Oh, wow. I want to give her the benefit of the doubt and try again tomorrow, but wow, that was crazy.
So I sent her a message on Facebook saying, hey, I'm leaving with your crib now. And she didn't respond, so I was like, that's fine. She gave me the address. So I pull up to the address, I knock on the door. This elderly lady opens, she's like, yes, can I help you? I was like, did you buy a crib? She's like, no. Why would I need a crib for? I'm 89 years old. I was like, well, somebody ordered a crib and they gave me this address, and I showed her. She's like, that name does not live here. So I went back to the car. I messaged her saying, hey, I'm at the house you told me to be at, but it's a different location. I tried to call her 2 times and she didn't answer. So I don't know what's going on. I hope she like miswrote one of the numbers or something and then was just away from her phone. But anyways, the crib is back. It's back on the market, I guess. It's the daily trials of Facebook Marketplace for you guys. The family I told you about yesterday, they came here from Morocco. I gave them those chairs and I found out that they need a dresser and a nightstand. And if you remember from my amp unit, there was like an Ashley dresser and then a couple nightstands. One nightstand got busted in transport. I'm not gonna say who broke it, but it wasn't me, it was the other guy that was with me. You guys can take a guess. So that one got destroyed. So that was trash, but I had one nightstand and I had the dresser left. I sent him a picture, I was like, hey, does this work? And apparently it did. So that's so cool. I get to, so I'm gonna bring it to them now.
There's your little nightstand. Here's a dresser.
So I just got back from that dresser delivery, and let me tell you, nothing makes you feel better than seeing people accept help and be super thankful for it. Like, that was just so awesome. Like, I was there for probably 10 minutes because they live on the 4th floor and it took a while to get the dresser up there. But in that span, him and his wife probably said thank you very much to me like 30 times, if not more. And I was like, guys, you can stop thanking me now. It's just a dress. I'm like, no, seriously, thank you very much. He even walked me down with his kid, and they were like waving to me while I was driving by. It was so cool. It just feels so awesome to be able to help somebody. But back in the warehouse, I just need to pack some eBay orders, and then I'm gonna call it a day. So today wasn't the best day for a quantity for eBay, but it was a good day for quality. I only sold 4 items on eBay, but I got $123 from those 4 items. That's pretty good. I'll take that. If I can get over $100 every single day on eBay, I'll be really happy. But first thing I sold is this Valor bracelet pack thing. This was a yard sale purchase, and it was another one of those like big deal things. I forgot how many I got, but they were supposed to be $2 each. But I told him if we would take 10 for all of them, and he said yeah, which I was lowballing him. I was ready to go up to 20, but he said yes for 10. And I think there was like 14 or 15 of them in there. So I have less than $1 on these guys. And there's different. They're like men's bracelets, and they have these 3-packs and they have 5-packs. And I had them listed for a while, and they weren't moving. This is the first one that sold, and this one sold for $10. So everything else I sell from these is pure profit. So that's pretty. Next item that sold is this Essence of Decision, explain the Cuban Missile Crisis. It's by Pearson Education, so I figure it was probably one of those like side college books that people need. This was actually in the Christmas locker. That's what I'm calling that. That's the locker with all that Christmas stuff and that crazy like dead fish, dead singing fish. This was in one of the bins. And for books, anything that's over $3, if I can get anything that sells for $3 plus shipping, I will list it because it's super easy to list. And I listed it, and it sold in about an hour. That's pretty cool. And I got $4.95 plus shipping on top. Next item that sold are these. I'll label them Star Shoes. I saw them at a yard sale. I didn't know clue what Billy Ella was. Never heard of the company, but I liked the design of the shoes. And the lady said they were never worn, but there was no box with them. And she said she was selling them for $5. So I took a shot. When I came home, I realized that Billy Ella is actually partnered with Anthropologie, where Anthropologie sells Billy Ella shoes. So that helped sell it. But anyways, I got $40 for them, plus shipping on top. So from 5 to 40, it's a pretty good investment. The last thing that sold is this women's, what do you call it? Is a straightener? Is that what you guys call it? Curling iron straightener by Nano Titanium. Funny story, this actually came from the $10 locker. The first locker you guys saw, the one that had the sectional and the bed and the Ashley dresser, the big Ashley dresser. This was in there, and I was debating whether to keep it or throw it out because I don't know anything about curling irons or whatever, and this looked kind of cheap to me. But I was like, whatever, let me just check it out. And apparently, never throw out curling irons, guys. If you're doing clean outs, never throw out curling irons because these things sell. I had it out for $52 plus shipping, and I got an offer for $45. So, and I took it. So $45 for this thing, and I paid $10 for the locker. So those 4 things sold. Like I said, not many things, but good valuable things. Those shoes were a good value item, and that curling iron. So I'm pretty psyched. I'm gonna pack these things up, call it a day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.